Good afternoon, everybody. Might need a bit more noise than that. My name is Gavin Barber. I'm the Academic Registrar at the University of Northampton. It is my absolute pleasure and privilege to welcome you to our spring graduation ceremonies. The ceremony is about to begin, so if you could please take your seats and make sure that your mobile phones and any other devices are turned to silent. If you would like to film the ceremony or take photographs, then you're very, very welcome to. Please remain in your seat while you do that and be considerate of the people sitting around you. Now, I very much hope that I'm going to get some kind of response when I ask, do we have any graduating students in the room this afternoon? Getting there. Did you all have a big lunch? Because it's very hesitant. Graduating students, we really want you to make the most of your time on stage and the whole ceremony. So I'm just going to take a few minutes to explain what will happen as you approach the stage. As the ceremony progresses, our magnificent purple-clad marshals will invite groups of students to line up by the steps in front of me at the stage. As you approach the stage, can you please make sure that your mobile phones are away in pockets or bags? Please do not attempt to film yourself or take photographs of your selfies as you cross the stage. That is a good way of risking a trip. When it is your turn to come onto the stage, you will be invited, as my expert demonstrator, Nick, is about to demonstrate to you. Nick is a leading expert in the field, a host of the Stage Cross Lovers podcast, actually. And you will have a name card that is given to you as you come, as you approach the stage. Please make sure that you give this card to the reader, who will be standing exactly where I am now. Once you give the card to your reader, please wait until you hear your name. You will hear something like, for the Master of Science in Postmodern Basket Weaving, Nick Allen. That is your cue when you hear your name to cross the stage. Walk towards the centre. Your supporters will clap and cheer and generally make an unnecessary amount of noise. You'll move towards the presiding officer, who will be in the centre of the stage. You will be able to see them. They won't be as invisible as they are now. The presiding officer will offer their hand for you to shake. If you would prefer not to shake the presiding officer's hand, that is absolutely fine. Please just keep your hands clasped in front of you or by your side to indicate that. Whilst you're with the presiding officer, a splendid commemorative photograph will be taken by Mark, who you can see on the other side of the stage right now. Please wait briefly with the presiding officer. Just hold that pose for a couple of seconds so that Mark can get a fantastic picture of you, which you can, of course, collect as one of your mementos of the day. Once the photograph has been taken, please continue across the stage. If you wish to add any theatrical flourishes to your exit, then you may do so. Good demo there. And go down the steps on the other side of the stage. You will then be guided back to your seat. And that's how you cross the stage. For other guests in the room, we ask that you remain within the venue at the end of the ceremony to allow the stage procession and then the graduating students to leave first. Please keep watching the screens at the end of the ceremony and you will be guided out. Graduating students, this is your celebration, it's your day. We want you to make the most of it. We want you to make the most of it by celebrating, by having a lot of fun, and by making a tremendous amount of noise. Do you think you can do that? Because there will be consequences if you don't. And you will hear about them from this stage if it doesn't happen. So can we hear some noise from the graduating students this afternoon? Can we hear some noise from the guests? Once again, the guests are winning the battle of the noise. Please keep that competitive spirit up. Many congratulations, graduates, on your achievements. We wish you all the very best. Enjoy the ceremony. Enjoy the day. Now I invite those who are able to stand to welcome the procession. Thank you.
A very good afternoon, everyone. My name is Richard Coles, and I am the university's Chancellor, but I won't be eating any cockroaches for your entertainment this afternoon. Instead, by the authority of the Board of Governors and Senate, I declare open this graduation ceremony for the celebration of academic awards. Would you please sit down? A very warm welcome to this award ceremony where we're celebrating the graduating class of 2025. I'm pleased to see so many of you able to join me in celebrating their success. So this afternoon we're celebrating graduates from the Faculty of Business and Law, and I would like to invite Sarah Jones to deliver an address.
Hello, good afternoon everyone. My name is Sarah Jones and I'm the Associate Dean in the Faculty of Business and Law. I join the Chancellor in welcoming you to this graduation ceremony. And on behalf of the Faculty of Business and Law, I'm delighted to deliver a speech to the graduating class and their guests. The university could not be prouder of every single one of you who'll be joining me on the stage today. Completing a qualification with all the other pressures on your time and in your life takes a huge effort. You might have had other commitments of your own to deal with or needed to call on family, friends, loved ones, and indeed colleagues here at the university to support you on your way. And in doing so, you've no doubt demonstrated resilience, flexibility, and determination. The university seeks to instill these skills within you because we recognise that they'll put you at an advantage, whether you enter or re-enter the world of work or go on to complete further study. The university's mission is to support aspiration, create opportunities, and to deliver impact. This, alongside our values of aspiration, sustainability, inclusivity, and trust, are embedded in everything we do, from our teaching and learning to our student support. To demonstrate this, the university published its economic impact assessment in December last year. This calculated the impacts arising from the university as an employer, a purchaser of goods and services, and employees spending wages in the economy and making capital investments. The assessment also included student spending in the economy, working part-time and as volunteers, our graduates' productivity in the economy, and taxation revenues associated with the alumni workforce, as well as purposeful impacts arising from education and from research and innovation activity, and from tourists attracted to visit Northamptonshire. The research calculated that the university generates a national annual economic impact of £823 million and supports over 16,000 jobs in Northamptonshire. This is the reason the university is being seen as an anchor institution driving economic growth and supporting communities across the county. As part of our commitment to the growth in the town and county, the university will be launching 7 new apprenticeship programmes later this year. The traditional 3-year undergraduate degree doesn't suit all learners, and so apprenticeships offer a viable alternative, combining class-based learning with on-the-job, real-world experiences through the apprentice's employer. The university currently offers apprenticeships in a variety of different sectors, including engineering, health, management and policing, with the police constable degree apprenticeship receiving an outstanding stamp of approval from our regulator, the Office for Students. And from September, following a successful bid to our regulator for almost £500,000, we will be offering programmes in accounting and finance, digital marketing, midwifery, nursing, physiotherapy, podiatry and project management. But this impact is not the only contribution of our community to the town, county and country, and there have been many examples of times when members of our university community have gone the extra mile and have demonstrated the university's mission or values in their studies or work. And I'd like to share a couple of examples with you now. According to a new study led by researchers from the Faculty of Business and Law, Lego serious play can strengthen research skills and enhance the creativity of postgraduate students. The study's results, published in March in the journal Nature, which is one of the world's most influential academic journals, highlights how Lego can transform the way students approach research and problem solving. Introduced in 2009 by academics from Denmark, LEGO Serious Play has become a subject of academic research, but the Northampton study is the first to look at the application of serious play to enhance research capability. The university study started in May 2022 and involved more than 120 students from the faculty's business, marketing and project management postgraduate courses. Led by a trained facilitator, the students followed a structured four-step process. They defined a challenge, built a model using Lego bricks, some storytelling to explain their creation, and then engaged in critical peer discussion. Dr. Patrice Suwu, who led the project, noted that LEGO Serious Play also helped to overcome some of the barriers to international students succeeding at UK universities. And following the success of this research, Patrice is seeking funding for more training and resources to roll the approach out across the university. So congratulations to Patrice, and we very much look forward to seeing how this project continues and to support our students. This year, the faculty is celebrating an anniversary. 25 years ago, the University of Northampton established a degree programme in criminology. Since then, more than 2,500 criminology students have graduated from the university and gone on to have a positive impact in the world. There are graduates who've become academics and researchers, graduates who are currently delivering criminology in schools and colleges, and others who work within education authorities. There are graduates who join the ranks of the police and as senior officers or work as civilian staff. And graduates who work in the court system, probation or the prison service, in the civil service, including at the Ministry of Justice, and graduates who work with local government in fraud detection, housing and social work. And finally, there are graduates who've diversified into setting up their own businesses, not-for-profits and charities, all having a positive social impact on their communities. The skills that these graduates have taken with them into the world after university are desirable because the criminology programme allows them to develop strong professional skills and independent critical thinking. Many of these alumni will be joining the criminology team in a series of events planned to celebrate the 25th anniversary, and I wish everyone involved huge congratulations. The university wants to make the world a better place. And these examples of students, staff and graduates committing themselves to the university's mission are by its very nature about the future. It is what we define as our social impact. And social impact refers to the profound and often transformative effects that individuals, organisations or movements have on society and its well-being. It encompasses a wide array of issues from economic inequality and environmental sustainability to public health and education. Staff, students and our key stakeholders, some of whom are represented on the stage and in the audience here today, can all engage in social impact. This is our chance to catalyse positive change, locally, nationally or internationally. And through our international community of scholars, you, our graduates, have gained a global perspective which will stand you in good stead as the world becomes increasingly smaller with the use of technology. Do make sure that you continue to take advantage of these international links by networking with your peers through our truly international alumni association. And support for our alumni is simple and something that we're really proud of. We will help and support you for your entire working life, not just for a few years after graduation. So if getting a foot on the career ladder is a top priority for you right now, we are here. But if you're not quite ready to leave the university yet, there's always an opportunity for further study. So to end, I know you will have had new experiences, opportunities, and much inspiration during your studies. And whatever the future holds for you now, on behalf of my colleagues in the Faculty of Business and Law, may I wish you every success. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sarah. I now call upon Karen Jones to present the successful candidates from the Faculty of Business and Law.
Chancellor, as Dean of the Faculty of Business and Law, I present to you those candidates who've been awarded degrees, diplomas and certificates. Doctor of Philosophy, for successfully defending a thesis entitled Developing a Social Impact Measurement Framework for the UNESCO's Biosphere Reserve, Cat Ba Archipelago, Biosphere Reserve, Vietnam, Dr. Thang Le. Master of Arts in Human Resource Management, Aisha Ayinde. Ernest Benty. Robert Boahen. Christine Clark. Sophia DeMarco. Eukaria Dozie Anyanwu. Ioana Gazia. Paige Guabardia. Kelly Harbage. Sian Hendrickson. Hind Khalid Ibrahim Abdullah Fathala. Victoria Ehekwieba. Hamza Keani. Alexandra Magula. Mary Munjuna. Jane Narayan. Asma Pervez. Hayley Pinder. Franciscos Plitas. Alvia Poraith Sunny. Sharon Powell. Mariam Razak. Patricia Sawane. Thetaswe. Amna Usman. Carly Wells. Master of Arts in International Relations, Wendy Achieng. Caleb Adupoko. Emeka Akpe. Laduela Anaba. Uma Atik. Merza Hakparast. Favor Nwachukwu. Andre Pintescu. Nimra Sahib. Master of Business Administration, Nona Kasim. Arya Gerilal. Hardik. Syed Panikavatil Shamsuddin. Chithra Pankajakshan. Sumi Patikunath. Chandra Sekha Manikanta Pila. Ahmed Ragab. Ramisa. Nidhi Ramgolam. Priya Rampasad. Unimaya Ravikuma. Zaiba Razak. Ambika Rutala. Fatima Hafsa Salahuddin. Vile Salo. Happy Samban. Barbara Samoye. Sanskriti. Niraj Sathyapalan. Gloria Shaji. Shefna Shamim. Shalna Shirin. Heni Sherhom Makepa. Tedevel Sobrian. Mariana Solkidu. Wachiravali Sosiwi. Ranjith Sunita Rajendran. Lakshmi Suresh Kumar. Vaishnav Suresh Kumar Kurup. Midun Suresh Kumar Pritha. Aisha Tahia. Saki Tanaka. Mohammed Hamza Tariq. Joel Tarus. Tania Thakur. Miat Tant. Priyanka Thundati Lashokan. Al Tick. Kennedy Tochukwu Elegwu. John Udora. Wahid Ula. Manisha Ulavutige Nanayakara. Rabia Uma. Peace Umoren Asiebu. Aya Unathan. Fularatu Usman. Ajith Vakail Nair. Mithila Venugopal. Ekansh Verma. Ernest Victor. Kirsi Viharyaranta. Afrina Wahid. Veer Wangu. Juliet Yano. Hamad Yunis. Faiza Mohammed. Shakirudin Mohammed. Master of Business Administration, Finance, Sonu Rani. Abhishek Sharma. Omka Sonawane. Davina Yasudasan. Master of Science in Business Analytics, Lynn Aban. Emma Aga. Afamefuna Agwagwa. Chinonye Agubama. Rabia Ahmed. Emmanuel Alebe. Samuel Manning. Amira Fazana. Chiedozi Amuka. Ketsia Anaclet. Nikhil. Fatima Anwar. Mami Arthur. Juliet Atufu. Magdalene Ayo Momo. Mohammed Khairun Irfan Baharuddin. Christina Baluyot. Minahel Bano. Felix Benin. Hussein Baiji. Anusha Barada. Taiwo Busari. Adia Chowdhury. Dottie Chalangat. Angel Chanatho Parambil Joseph. Anisha Dungana. Abinava Elanika Sabu. Thelma Enyoma. Ogechi Eze. Obianu Junwa Eze. Stephen Eze. Cecilia Gethutha. Prakash Babu Gunthoti. Dominic Hotter. Syed Hussain. Jennifer Ifyadi. Kiran Jagdani. Juliet James. Akil Jojo. Sujan Joshi. Mohammed Kamal. Mohammed Khan. Sri Lakshmi Madhu. Madiha. Priya Mahi. Mohammed Malik. Minu Manilal. Minu Anthony. Mujahid Mohammed. Sri Lakshmi Mohan. Musa Musa. Saira Nazim. Navdeep Kaur. Ife Chukwude Nwoko. Victoria Oko. Tunmise Oladipo. Oluwatoyin Olaseni. Akim Opeloyeru. Oye Doyen Oye Bamiji. Amea Parakandail. Desola Popaola. Malathi Raghu Rama. Huzaifa Raman. Kishore Rajasekaran. Josephine Sagayaraj. Noor ul Seha. Hashimo Shaji. Shilpa Nandanan. Haritha Srilata Prasad. Sudesh Sugathan. Gopika Suresh. Can Tu. Ariel Tickely. Ejioma Uzo. Saideep Vanamala. Teresa Vargas. Krishna Vegiraju. Mohammed Wakas. Vanessa Wiafe. Taha Zahid. Aparna Ezuvatara Santosh Kumar. Alina Joseph. Master of Science in Logistics and Supply Chain Management, Haris Saeed. Postgraduate Diploma, Midhun Raj. Postgraduate Diploma in Business Administration, Aruna Baiju. Meenakshi Srikantan Raji. Postgraduate Certificate, Zun Shan. Bachelor of Arts in Human Resource Management, Benedicta Opoku. Bachelor of Arts in International Relations and Politics, Michaela Bailey. Masvita Mushango. The Bachelor of Arts in Politics and Bachelor of Arts in Politics and International Relations, Sofia Carrillo Montero. Bachelor of Science in Human Resource Management and Organizational Behavior, Izuri Sandarica. Master of Science in International Marketing Strategy, Kennedy Imobeke. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from the Faculty of Business and Law.
Thank you very much, Karen. I would now like to invite Dallas Campbell to deliver an address.
Thank you, Chancellor. I'm Dallas Campbell. I'm one of the university's pro-chancellors, and I shall be brief because I know there is lots of top-level partying in Northampton, which is to follow. I think that's going to be happening. It's been absolutely wonderful to be up here today, to see our newest graduates and to join you in celebrating their success. Graduation really is the highlight of the year. For the university, of course, it's part of our framework of the academic year, but for you as graduates as well, this is a moment, a springboard moment, if you like, where you will launch off into the ocean that is known as the rest of your life, whatever that might bring. But it's also a time to reflect. I was lucky enough to also be a graduate here at Northampton, and I've been reflecting myself on my university times here a long time ago, back in the Bronze Age, when dinosaurs still roamed the planet. It was a very, very different world then. But for me, as much as the degree itself was important and the qualifications that I gained from here, it was everything else that went with it. The scribbles in the margins, the friendships that I made, the connections that I made, which I still have today, which I cherish deeply. And I hope for you, I hope your education has been as valuable, certainly, as mine was here. But I wanted to say a huge congratulations from me and well done to everyone. While we're on the subject of congratulations, we have some congratulatory messages from colleagues across the university, from friends and colleagues, and we've got a little video of those which I'd like to play for you.
3, 2, 1! Be proud of yourself. Hey! Well done, everyone. We're really proud of you.
just to echo what you were saying, Dallas, it occurred to me today that I have an even longer history in Northampton than you do. I was born here in the maternity unit at the hospital just down the road. This was before the dinosaurs had even arrived, 5 minutes after the Big Bang. So it's nice for me to come back and spend a bit of time walking around the town where I was born, in the county where I grew up, but the county which I left when I was 18 because I needed to find the livable life. And I didn't think that livable life would be one I could find here. So I ran away to London, effectively, and there I formed a network of friends, and there I discovered who I was and who they were, and got some ideas about how I might live my life, and acquired the sort of skills and competencies and connections and networks that enabled me to go on and have, well, by my count, I think about 4 careers. I started off very unusually in pop music in the 1980s. I went from that to broadcasting with the BBC, did that for a bit. I went from that to being ordained in the Church of England and was a vicar. And then went from that to a final career, I suppose, as a writer, and also as someone who goes to the Australian jungle to eat cockroaches with Colleen Rooney. I'm not sure if you call that a career progression, but nevertheless, it's what happened. But I realized in order to do that, I had to go away from Northampton to achieve the kind of network and connection and energy and enterprise and challenge and all that stuff that makes us who we are. If I'd been born 40 years later, I wouldn't have had to do it because I would have found it here in Northampton's university. And what I've been hearing and sharing and experiencing along with the rest of you over these days of graduations has been the fruit of what it means to be part of Northampton University in the graduating class of 2025. Full of ideas, new relationships formed, imaginative horizons broadened, competencies acquired, and you take that with you from Northampton out into the boundless ocean of the life that is in front of you, the places you come from, the places you're going to. And you'll do that with verve and imagination and flexibility and creativity and commitment and skills. And you'll do that because of the relationships you have formed here. University is not just about acquiring skills, though that's very important. It's also about making relationships, about networks, and about what that does to expand your imaginative horizons. Because you are the generation, you are the graduating class, going forward to face some immensely tough challenges. Apologies from my generation for leaving them with you, but there you go. You'll make your mistakes too and leave it for succeeding generations. But you face some really tough ones. How do we live in a world with increasing competition for resources? How do we maintain distinctiveness in a ever more globally integrated world? How do we manage those forces which threaten not to integrate the world, but to disintegrate the world? Plenty of that going on at the moment. Some of them felt and experienced, I imagine, by people in this auditorium today. Those are the challenges, but you could not be better equipped to deal with them than by being a graduate of somewhere like here, not somewhere like here, somewhere specifically here, with that emphasis always on getting the energy from bringing people together, making you greater than the sum of your parts, and as I say, giving you that ability, that capacity, that imaginative reach to manage some of those challenges. We're very excited to see how you're going to do that. Please let us know how you get on, and above all, maintain those friendships, maintain those relationships, be a credit to yourselves and to this university. Thank you very much for being with us today. And I would now like to call upon Abhishek Sharma to deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Chancellor. My name is Abhishek Sharma, and I stand before you today filled with pride as I celebrate graduating from my Master's of Business Administration in Finance. It is an incredible honor to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of the University of Northampton's class of 2025. Today, as we reflect on the journey that has brought us to this moment, I speak for all of us when I say this. This achievement didn't come without perseverance, dedication, and resilience. Each of us has faced challenges and worked tirelessly to reach this milestone, and it is a testament to our commitment and determination. But as we all know, no great accomplishment is ever achieved alone. Behind every graduate here today is a community of supporters who have championed us throughout. Our wonderful academics, our dedicated professional service staff, and of course, our our cherished friends, families, and loved ones. Let's give them all a thunderous round of applause and to thank and celebrate their unwavering support and encouragement. And now, let's turn the spotlight to us, the graduates. Today is a celebration of the class of 2025. We have overcome obstacles, embraced growth, and accomplished something extraordinary. Let's take a moment to cheer each other on and revel in the success we have achieved together. Come on, let's make some noise and raise a roof for the class of 2025. As we look ahead to the future, let's carry the lessons we have learned and the connections we have made into the next chapter of our lives. I have no doubt that each and every one of us will go on to achieve even greater things. But for now, let's enjoy this moment. Let's celebrate all that we have accomplished and incredible future that awaits us. We did it! Thank you!
Thank you very much, Abhishek. And I now call upon Anne-Marie Kilday to say a few words.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Anne-Marie Kilday, and I'm the Vice-Chancellor at the university. And I want to thank you for your participation in this ceremony. And when I say thank you, I mean not really a thank you, because you've been too quiet for my liking, and it's not really a very good reflection on the effort that our students have put in. So I think you should be given the opportunity to rectify this problem. What do you think? Okay, so we're going to do something which is a bit of a tradition now, I guess, at the university, which is at these graduations, which is a Mexican wave. Now, don't worry if you don't know what that is, because I have all of these beautifully decked out colleagues who are going to demonstrate. Is that okay with you? Well, this is my problem. This is what I'm getting at. You don't sound very enthusiastic. Would you like them to demonstrate this for you? Thank you to that one person that shouted very loudly. Right. Are you ready for this? We're going to start at Sarah and Nick's end and go all the way over, and then we'll go all the way back. All right? There's not many of you, but you are beautifully formed. And you have to make a noise, okay? You ready? Shall we count them down? 3, 2, 1? Yes. 3, 2, 1. And back again. I mean, that was okay. So what mark out of 10 would you give that? 5. 1. Yeah, I think that's closer to the mark. Do you think you could do better than that? Are you sure? Okay, so we will do 2 laps. You are first up. Are you ready for this? The whole thing depends on you. No pressure. Are you ready? Okay, we'll count you down. 3, 2, 1. We'll go round once and then round again. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Okay, that's more like it. Thank you very much. As this is the last ceremony for today, I'd like the people in purple and those who aren't in purple and think they're going to get away with this to stand up. So these colleagues are the ones who have organised the graduation ceremonies. Can we thank them in the usual way? And I've not done this before, but can I ask Karen Jones to stand up? She has read out the names with such aplomb. I think she deserves a special thank you. Well done, Karen. Graduating students, be proud of all of your achievements and be proud of your university, because we are so proud of every single one of you. Congratulations to you all, and enjoy the rest of your day. I would now like to invite Andy Berman to formally close this ceremony.
Thank you, Vice-Chancellor. I am Andy Berman, and I'm the Chair of the Board of Governors. On behalf of the Board of Governors, I would like to congratulate our new graduates on their success, and I wish you all the very best for the next part of your journey. Social impact is the university's ultimate purpose, and I am confident that the university has provided you with the skills, experience, and support you need to be successful and to make the world a better place. I now declare this graduation ceremony closed. May the staff, the students, and the new graduates of the university prosper. Please stand if you are able. Thank you.
Hey!